everybody. Time to get real with the Real American Cougar tonight. We've got some things to talk about that we are going to get real about tonight. And before I get into that, I just want to say we're up to 35 subscribers now. That is 15 more in the last 2 weeks. So things are just snowballing for us here now. We're up to 35. I'm really proud of that. I am proud that people are watching and they're subscribing and they are getting into the revolution to ditch the hype and create your life. And that's good. I want to be able to help people create their life. It's a great thing to be able to sit back and do that and feel satisfied with yourself. And one of the things that I'm going to talk about, it kind of goes along with feeling satisfied with yourself and feeling good about yourself. I've been kind of concerned. Through my life, I've been in a lot of different situations. My profession makes me work with, it's predominantly women in my profession. In the last 5 years or so, there's been more men, but mostly it's women working together. And they're just, I notice that women and men, when it comes to friendships and relationships with the people of the same sex, it's just like a world apart. Guys, they're pals. They're pals forever. They can get mad at each other. They can fight. They'll still end up friends. I even know two guys that are best friends. And the one guy had an affair with the other guy's wife. And this is strange, but the wife is gone and the guys are still friends. So, you know, that's a lot. That's a lot to cover there. I don't know if I could stay friends with my best friend if she had an affair with my husband. I don't know. But things with women seem to me to be a lot different than they can't be pally like men are. And that concerns me a lot. It concerns me a lot. I've observed a lot of ways that women interact over my lifetime and working through the years. And I can honestly say that I think that women look at other women more than men do. And they do. They look at other women. You see another woman walk in the room right away, what are you going to do? You start critiquing. Let's see, she's a little overdressed, or well, she's a little sloppy to be here at work, or look at all that makeup, or, you know, boy, that's some gaudy stuff she's wearing. I wouldn't look like that. Right away, we start to critique the other person. That's the first thing we do. And why do we do that? Why do we do that? We don't need to really compare ourselves to other people. We're not the judge of anybody else's anything. So, but right away, this is what happens. Somebody comes into work and there's a new girl at work, and what's she like, and is she married, and oh my goodness, she wore an outfit made her look like a hooker on 2nd Street. You know, you wouldn't believe the things that people say about other women, the things women say about other women. That is called catty. And catty is deliberately being spiteful. That's what catty means. Some women will get it out for another woman. They will be so spiteful that they will start rumors about them, call them names, ridicule them in front of other people. They get a group of people where people split, and these people have a common enemy, and these people have a common friend. And then that even makes the situation worse. Starting rumors about people, lying about other people, trying to make it hard for them in their job. There's just no reason for this kind of waste of time, as far as I'm concerned. I don't see too many men who go out of their way to make somebody lose their job or start rumors about another guy friend, or, you know, they don't seem to do that kind of thing like women do. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's just the tip of the iceberg when you get in the workplace. Otherwise, there's all kinds of places, all kinds of things where women are automatically looking at that other woman, and judging, are they overdressed like we were talking about? Look at that woman. I don't want her around my man. I don't want her around my man. She's going to try to take my man. How do you know a woman's going to try to take your man? You don't know what she's thinking. If you have that kind of thought, then you need to have a talk with your man, because you're pretty insecure. But or they're going to try to take your job, or they're going to take more attention than you get. Sometimes it boils down to just the amount of attention that somebody wants. And this is just a little bit of jealousy going on there. And why? There's no reason. There's no reason for it. That person, sometimes you look at other women and you don't even know them, and you start having judgmental thoughts in your head about them. And we need to do something about this. We need to try to understand other women and get to know them, and not make all these presumptuous ideas about other women. I don't think that there are too many other men. I don't know. I'm not a man, but I'm going to check it out. I'm going to ask a few of my guy friends. I doubt there's any guy friends that look at another guy when they walk in a room and wonder what they're wearing and what they're thinking and what they're doing and why they're there. You don't need to even mess with all that stuff. You need to really just try to get to know somebody on a personal basis before you jump to all these conclusions, because it is just a mess. It's just a mess. Women aren't there to take anything from you. Other women aren't there to take anything from you. Your job, your man. The simple truth is they don't even know you. They don't even care. They don't know your guy. They don't even care. It's just a drama thing. So much of a drama thing keeps on going between women. They can't let it go. They can't just have even a small thing happen, and then they're going to tell their friend, and they're going to tell the next one, and pretty soon you got a whole bunch of women that don't like this woman. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I just can't fathom it. I'm more a one-to-one type of person. Get to know somebody. If I can't get along with them, or there's something that does not fit what I want to be around, what I want to expose myself to, then I just quietly leave the area and never come back, and leave that person alone. And that's the best way that it works for me. So why do we do this? Why do we do this? Why? Part of it is our own self-esteem and our own self-worth. If you want to be a queen, you got to walk like a queen. Women are always telling other women, "I'll straighten your crown and keep on going." Well, keep your crown straight. Walk like a queen. Don't be part of all this. There's a lot of reasons why we should get together and work together, and it's going to help us to have self-worth and self-love, and the things we've been talking about, how we love ourselves and how we feel about ourselves, to have positive relationships, not just with men, but with women too. And why we should do this, and I'll tell you why. Back when women and men, a long, long time ago, before there was a lot of civilization, when the men were hunters and the women were home, taking care of the children and keeping the place and watching out for things and growing the food and gathering the food, the women had to band together. It was a basic instinct. Men went off and went hunting. Women stayed, watched the children, took care of the foods, took care of the home place, kept the fire going. Women banded together because there was safety in numbers, and more hands that you have, the lighter the work. So that's the way it was meant to be. It was meant for women to be banded together and to work together from civilization on up through the modern day. That's how it started. We don't see that too much these days. We've lost a lot of that instinct, especially in the workplace where it's more competitive. I think we've lost some of our femininity. And one thing that sets us apart from men, and one thing that men like about us, is that we are feminine. We are not masculine. I would say, I'm talking about myself. I'm a straight woman, and I'm interested in straight men. And I don't, I don't think that straight men are not looking for masculinity in a woman. I think they're looking for femininity. And I think we've lost some of that along the way. All this competitiveness has been good. Women have come a long way. I'm not saying we shouldn't do things that men do, or have jobs that men do, or get paid the same as men get paid. I'm not saying we shouldn't have any of that. I'm saying that we need to band together more as women, as a community, as a force to the world. We can make a lot of changes if we just would get together instead of drive each other apart. So there is, it's rewarding to help somebody else. If we would help another woman or reach out to another woman, it is rewarding in many ways. It's not just rewarding because you're going to get to know someone else. You might make a new friend. It's going to up your self-esteem. It's rewarding in that it does those things for you, increases your self-esteem, but also it activates pleasure centers in your brain that produce dopamine and endorphins. So you, by helping someone else and doing something productive with someone else, better than alone, stimulates these endorphins, and these pleasure center receptors are going, ooh, we're happy, we're happy. And it's like a high. It's like just a natural high. It's probably the best high that you could ever have to help somebody else and feel good about it. And so that makes you happy. That makes the other person happy too. And then what happens when you're happy? You smile. And when you smile, you're more attractive. So there's all kinds of ways that this is rewarding to help someone else. The other thing is why women should help other women is that only women know and understand the struggles of other women. Men don't know and understand the struggles of other women. Men don't know what it's like to have 2 kids and a husband that's not helping you, and you have to work and you have to take care of the kids and you have to pay all the bills, and and you're tired. You just keep going and going and going all day long, and things aren't working out. Or say you're alone, you're raising your kids alone, or you're an older single woman, you're trying to live alone, you're trying to have a good life, trying to create your life the best way that you can for the rest of your life. Do you think men understand any of that? Women understand what other women go through. There is no man that will ever understand what a woman goes through. So that is our basis for actually drawing us together. That should draw us together, not move us apart. We are a symbol of leadership more and more through the years, in not just politically, but even right down into the family level. Women, we need to be a symbol of leadership. When you cut down another woman or you talk about her to other women in the workplace, that's not being a symbol of leadership. That's just being petty. And we need to be a symbol of leadership for other women, for younger women. There's younger women that are growing up with the same struggles that we had, with the same amount of preparedness that we had. Maybe they're not as prepared to life as we are now, because we already know. Just like when I started out, I wasn't prepared for life. I didn't know what to look for. I didn't realize what boundaries to set. I didn't realize a lot of things. And there's young women who don't realize those things. We don't all come from perfect environments, and we need to be the leadership symbol to younger women and other women. That's a reason right there, plenty enough to start looking at your relationships with other women in a different way. We need to encourage other women instead of cut them down. We need to stick together. More things get done when you have many, many people. You can stand stronger than one person can alone. Ways that we can support other women. We can compliment another woman. Compliment other women. How many times have you told another woman that they look nice? How many times have you told a girlfriend they look nice? Or somebody at your office, at your work, goes, oh, you look nice today. That's one of the nicest things you can do for a girl. They like to know that they look nice. So compliment another woman. There's nothing wrong with it. You don't need to pick everything apart and look at all the bad things. Start looking at all the good parts of a person's personality, or how they look, or what they do. Listen to them. Encourage them and listen. A lot of times women don't want to listen. They want to talk. We like to talk. Sometimes we do talk too much. I agree with men. Sometimes we talk too much. Women want to talk. When a woman is having problems and she wants to talk, and she wants to talk to another woman who should understand what she's going through, or try to understand what she's going through, the other woman wants to talk. And they want to give all kinds of advice. And, well, this happened to me. There's always that one-up. We play the one-up game. Oh, I had such a headache yesterday. Well, I had a headache that was all night long. I couldn't even sleep. Well, I had a headache for 2 days and I couldn't get rid of it. And I even took Tylenol. I couldn't get rid of it. The one-up game always goes. And every time somebody has something that's going wrong with them, or even sometimes good things happen. Oh, well, I went to the Bahamas last summer. Oh, well, I went to Italy. Well, you know what? Stop. Just stop. Quit playing the one-up game. Let the other person talk. Don't be ready to just answer them. Listen and let them talk. And if somebody needs to share their feelings with you, if another lady needs to share their feelings with you, then keep their confidence. If they trust you enough and they think enough about you to share their feelings with you, keep their confidence. Let them talk. You ever go to a therapist? I've been to a couple therapists for talking and counselors, and what they do is they let you talk and they sit there and they say, And then when you take a breath, they say, well, why do you think that is? Or they say, why did you choose to do that? They don't tell you what to do. They help you to understand what is going on in your own head. And you kind of got to be like that. You got to kind of be quiet, no matter how much you think that you want to give a little bit of advice, or that you know what's going on in the situation better than somebody else does, and you want to give some advice. Just be quiet and let them talk. And when they do tell you, don't go tell all your girlfriends or tell everybody else, spread rumors about it, gossip about it. Keep their confidence. That's going to mean a lot. It is more encouraging to listen to other people than it is to talk. Share what you know. Why can't women share what they know? You go to work and you're new. And of course, you work with a bunch of women. There's another woman training you, or there's other women there. You get a certain amount of training, and then, you got to do things on your own. Well, you haven't been there very long, so you don't know everything, and there's some things that you might need a little bit more help on because you're not used to doing them. And I've seen a lot of women have the sink or swim attitude. Well, I figured it out. They can figure it out too. That's not very helpful, and it's not very nice. If you don't want to be nice, well, I don't know what to tell you, because you're going to end up alone. We need to band together, and we need to help each other. Share what you know. There's nothing wrong with sharing what you know. It doesn't cost you a thing. If someone asks you for assistance and you know what you can do to help them, or you know the answer, share it. Share it. You have all kinds of knowledge to share with people. Down through the years and generations, it used to be the thing that the older women taught the younger women. They taught them lots of things. They taught them how to embroider. They taught them how to sew. They taught them all history. History was all oral. There was not a lot of written history. A lot of stories, how the family came to the country, how things happened, how things were handed down through the family that people still have. I still have a quilt that my great-great-grandmother made. I think the date on it is 1800 something. It's still all in one piece, and I still have it. I don't use it. I have it. I'm glad I have it. But things were passed down, and we don't pass anything down. We don't pass any of our knowledge down anymore. We expect everybody to be out for themselves and learn from themselves. And I think that we should communicate these things. We should communicate the worthwhile things that women need to know. One of the nicest things you can do to support another woman is to introduce her to other women friends of yours. There's nothing wrong with introducing your friend to your other friends. I've been in situations with women friends where if you had another friend beside them, that wasn't going to fly. And I don't know why that is. I think people should be able to get together. It's more fun when you have more than one person, for one thing. There's nothing wrong with bonding. They talk about male bonding. Men go on these retreats and things like that to have male bonding, to get in touch with their personal side. And I don't think there's anything wrong with women bonding. I think there should be women bonding retreats. I think that women should just do everything they can to reach out, join community events. If there's something going on in your community, if there's a walk, something pertaining to women, or if there is a women's group getting together at a library or a church, or, drop into those kind of things. Get to know other women. Get to see how to communicate with other women. I think there is really a need for us to support other women, especially now, especially the way things are going in the world these days. Everybody is trying to stick together. It seems like there's a lot of things that are just driving people in general apart. We really need to consolidate and stay together. You can get a lot more accomplished with more people versus one person. Okay, rant over. I'm done. Those are just some things that I've noticed in relationships with women, and I really do wish that we all would be a little more supportive. When I started this channel, it was to support women. It was to support single, mature women, single women, and now it's getting to the point where we support any single person, or any person who's looking for a little encouragement is more than welcome to watch the videos, subscribe to the channel, like the Facebook page. It doesn't matter if you're a man or woman, single, whatever. We need to support each other. People really need to support each other, and you're going to feel a lot better doing it. You might get a little more rewarding of that little natural high that you might feel. You'll feel better about yourself. And I'll tell you what, I'll tell you a little story about me. I was a little judgmental one time. I was walking down the street, and this younger girl, lady, she was a lady. She wasn't a girl. She was a lady. And she had a couple kids. She was pushing a baby carriage, and she had another little girl with her, and she was wearing a hot pink pair of sweats. Hot pink. And this lady was not a small lady. She was quite voluptuous. And across the back of her hot pink sweatpants, it said, "Bootylicious." And she walked in front of me, and I was watching her walk, and I was watching that Bootylicious, and with every step she took, it went. And I thought, oh my Lord. And then I thought to myself, I wish I had enough confidence to rock those pink bootylicious sweats. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't even have enough confidence to rock that. She was rocking that, I got to hand it to her. And that's just a small example of how you can be in your everyday life. And I have that confidence, have the confidence to do what these other people are doing, what you think you're jealous of, or what strikes you and what hits you in a certain spot inside. Use your confidence. If it didn't bother her, it sure shouldn't have bothered me. So keep that in mind. Give me some messages. Give me some emails. You know how to get a hold of me. Real American Cougar, Short Culture at Gmail, or on the Facebook page. And that's all I got to say tonight, women. Think about it. Sleep on it. Good night. Peace out.